second period on Friday. Adam Mahler had it taken away in the neutral ice by Madsen Cole. Cole gave it to Statterdalen, who took it himself on the 2-on-1, and the Aberdeen Wings struck first, taking a 1-0 lead. Wings had a 1-0 lead entering the third. Gavin Middendorf here, weaving through defenders, fired a shot that got through the body of Wings goaltender Damon Cunningham to tie the game up at 1 apiece. Later in the period, just about 90 seconds later, it was Billy Baden working his way from the corner in front of the net, picked up his own rebound, and fired it in as the Tauros took a 2-1 lead. And Jack O'Hannison would pick up the empty netter as time expired, and the Tauros would win 3-1. That'll send us into Saturday's matchup. Billy Baden got the party started midway through the first period. Baden read the pass like a book in the attacking zone and fired it in to give the Tauros a 1-0 lead. With under a minute to go in the first, Jordan Gibbs found Gavin Middendorf up the right side of the ice, and Middendorf took Cunningham upstairs once again as the Tauros took a 2-0 lead. Now we go to the third, and Middendorf would light the lamp for a third time this weekend. Right off the draw, the one-timer. Finding the back of the net, Tauros would win Game 2, 3-0.
Yeah, have a weekend, Gavin Middendorf. Have a weekend, Billy Batten. And obviously, you can't talk enough about Lucas Svedin. I mean, pretty much a carbon copy of last weekend in St. Cloud, right? Gives up the 1 goal on Friday, has the shutout Saturday night. Saturday, you could argue, was Aberdeen's best punch. Outshot the Tauros 43 to, I believe, 22, yeah. 43-22, and the Tauros walk out of there with a 3-0 win. Just the definition of getting goalied. And, you know, Svedin's been hot, but, I mean, Aberdeen, especially that first period on Saturday night, came out buzzing. The building was electric, and, you know, Billy Batten reads that pass, all of a sudden it's 1-0, and then Gibbs just making a play as the first period winds down, makes it 2-0, completely deflated the Wings, and the Tauros were able to get out of there. Now 5 in a row for the Tauros, and, you know, a tale of two teams right now. Aberdeen and Minot, we were the exact same record at 29-1 at one point, and now Tauros sitting at 25-9-1, Aberdeen sitting at 20-14-1. So two teams trending in opposite directions, but a huge weekend for the Tauros, especially considering that the Bruins split with Watertown and the Bobcats split with St. Cloud.
Yeah, and you mentioned Svedin. A 43-save shutout, one of his best performances of the year.
Yep.
Absolutely absurd. And yeah, looking throughout the standings, you know, the Tauros swept St. Cloud just the weekend before. Now they're putting space between themselves and Aberdeen, and now they're putting themselves solidly in third, and they're standing just 1 point behind the Austin Bruins as we take a look at the updated Central Division standings here. Bruins 52 points, Tauros 51 points, and just 7 points ahead in first, the Bismarck Bobcats.
Yeah, and don't look now, but the Bismarck Bobcats, for as hot as they started, you know, a couple splits here and there and all, like you said, Tauros only 7 points back, heading into a very favorable part of their schedule. You got 4 straight with the 8th place Watertown Shamrocks. This is a Shamrocks team, though, that came in on Black Friday and gave the Tauros a good fight both Friday and Saturday night. So definitely going to be an awesome and exciting weekend here at the Pepsi. Then we go get to see the Shamrocks building for the first time over there in Watertown. That should be fun. And then you got the North Iowa Bulls before a home-and-home with the Bismarck Bobcats with a lot of implications. Obviously still a ton of season left. Still really anyone's game, but you love to see that separation start to develop, especially in that 3, 4, 5 spot for the Tauros. You know, obviously you don't want to be on the outside looking in at the end of the year, so being able to get on this 5-game win streak, get 10 points in the last, 2+ weeks here and kind of separate. The 5th place, obviously a lot can go wrong, but 5th is starting to look less and less like an option for the Tauros.
Yeah, and we talked with assistant coach Tyler Ebner last week, and he said you never want to look ahead in the schedule. You never want to look at the standings, but we get to it. And you see those 6 matchups coming up, and you're thinking this is an opportunity to move up to second, to maybe try and claw back to catch Bismarck. 6 games, and you just wonder how hot the Tauros can get throughout those 6 games. It will be interesting to see.
Yeah, definitely. But obviously can't overlook anybody, right? We saw that with North Iowa a few weeks ago coming into this building, getting their first win against the Tauros in 2 years. And that was just due to, overlooking a weird third period there. Obviously had a lot of ice issues but on that particular night. But, can't overlook any opponent. The Central's notoriously the toughest division in the North American Hockey League. So whether it's the 8th place team all the way up to the 1st place team, anyone can beat anyone on any given night. And you saw that, honestly, in Austin this weekend with Watertown getting that overtime win.
Right, just one more reason that the Toros can't overlook Watertown. They've already beaten one of the best teams in the division. Now they face the Toros. They know what to do, so Toros got to be ready for this upcoming weekend. And the Toros are back home for the first time in a couple of weeks. Last 2 weeks on the road in St. Cloud and in Aberdeen. January 24th to 25th this weekend. Puck drop 7:35 p.m. Central. And it is cowbell night here on Saturday at Mesa Arena, courtesy of North Star Community Credit Union. First 1,000 fans in attendance will be getting cowbells, and I mean, one of them can be annoying. So imagine what 1,000 of them.
Yeah, one of our cooler giveaways all season. North Star Community Credit Union, longtime sponsor of the Toros. They love doing the cowbells. Last year we tried Thunder Sticks. Just didn't have the same oomph as the cowbell, so brought the cowbells back for this year. And yeah, Saturday. I mean, the Pepsi's already a tough place to play, but with 1,000 cowbells added into the mix, it should be rocking for this whole weekend. But tickets.minnetoroshockey.com. You may as well grab those right now. You don't want to wait till Friday or Saturday because there may not be a seat left for you.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to the atmosphere here at Mesa Arena. Like Coby just said, the link is right over here. That'll take you to the link tree. You can buy tickets to this weekend's game against the Watertown Shamrocks there. Merchandise is also for sale. Anything you need for the Toros, scan that QR code, head to the website, and that will do it for us here on Tauros All Access.